Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the
shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target. Valverde. Intensity and drive, just two words of many that immediately come to mind when you think of Frank Lampard.
Yeah, and I think the manager's going to be asking an awful lot of him, as always. First and foremost, he's a creative player and a serious goal threat, but he's far more than that because he recycles the ball, and he's as adept at starting moves off as he is getting on the end of things.
He does have a reputation for inspirational leadership as well, of course.
Well, it's a reputation that's really well earned. I mean, he does lead by example. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bale! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Yamal. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Hullet. Well, that pass isn't the best. Yamal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The ball has bounced loose now. He's not got that quite right. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Knocks it out wide. No outsmarting him this time. O'Shea did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bale wants to run onto this.
That's good defensive concentration.
Xabi Alonso. Forlan. Yamal. DiMarco. Cross needs to be good. That's a corner kick. Xabi Alonso goes short. So it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Xavi Alonso. And it's Zanetti. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, he's played it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once. And it's Tonali. Valverde did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Tonali. O'Shea produces the perfect tackle there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Forlan. He is through here. No foul, says the referee. Chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, good-looking ball. And back to the goalkeeper. David De Gea, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. Tonali. Zanetti. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for the run. Oh, it's Forlan! Fantastic from Forlan!
I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him, Peter. He's one of those players who has a natural knack of reading the tide of a game, and he knew it was his time to make his mark. Sensational.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Dembele under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game.
Dembele! Yeah, that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Dembele certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 19.
No, again there's no way through. It's ended up in no man's land. Valverde, that's a dangerous ball. Borussia Dortmund needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he was quick to react. Valverde. And it's Bale. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Caceres just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, what a mistake! It's Forlan! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Now it's Forlan. Knocks it into space. Van Nistelrooy! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Borussia Dortmund are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Valde scooting forward.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Can he get on the end of this? Forlan cross, it's rising! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 11, Bale. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16, el dorsal
Borussia
20.
Dortmund are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Opts for safety. Deftly away. Pass somewhat off target. Wan-Bissaka. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Berbatov. Van Nistelrooy.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well read, nice interception. Van Nistelrooy is herring after that one. Berbatov.
2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Can he get it through? There's the delivery. That's really well cleared. And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?